So what's going on, people? Yours truly, Cockney Prince Quincy, officially in the building, alongside my co-host, the lovely Janelle Rayburn. This is an Extra Time Friday special, and we have got a treat for you today. We are going to be speaking, as you can see him to my right, a man I can only describe to you, ladies and gentlemen, as one of the pioneers of 90s rap, if not before, of member of one of the top groups and squads to come out of Long Island, Mr. Keith Lyrical Murray in the building. What's going on, Mr. Did you like that intro?
Oh, that was a hell of an intro.
Yeah, that's right. It was.
I'm
just gonna say to you, since I met this guy, this guy is a rapper, but he's got a little.
I'm not
comedic...
a rapper. I'm an MC.
An MC.
Rappers are sweet.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Rappers are sweet. They rap like candy. They're sweet. MC's the master of ceremony. I move the crowd. A poet.
Oh, I like that. I like that. All right.
You like it? I love it.
When's the last time you moved the crowd? Did you say?
The last crowd I moved was in Brooklyn, the Polygon.
Yeah.
Yes, Friday.
Brooklyn audiences, right? So they're well renowned for being rowdy. They're well renowned for being very vocal if they don't like something. So what elements would you say you have to do to move like a Brooklyn crowd?
I have popular songs.
Popular songs. Yeah, we know that.
What's the favourite song for the Brooklyn crowd, would you say? From what you delivered on Friday?
The thing in this world, Get Lifted.
Yeah. Not Candy Bar?
Well, sort of. I didn't think I got to that record.
Nah. Oh,
and then I did Coney Island too before that.
Yeah.
And then I did the Bronx. Then I did Florida.
Is there any parts of America would you say that really just stick out for you? Like memorable crowds?
They're all equal.
For real?
That's so PC.
Yeah,
That's so... Come on, we're going to put you on the spot.
Being from the Def Squad, Redman, Eric Sermon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably I would say Baltimore.
Big up Baltimore.
That's where they filmed The Wire, right? That's where they filmed The Wire, yeah.
Baltimore is crazy with it.
Yeah.
Eric Sherman took me there the first time I performed. Hostile, they shut it down and they ended the show. Then I went back years later. It was incredible to Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore.
I need to ask you this. So you are from Long Island.
Well, I'm not excluding other states too. Y'all all rock, but just to give them off the top.
Disclaimer, by the way.
Disclaimer, yeah.
And oh my God, Brixton? Whoa! You took me to Brixton, right? Was it?
He's pointing to one of the management.
Brixton was crazy. Where'd you take me, Malenga?
He took.
Huh? Nottingham. No, Liverpool.
Well, if he took it to Brixton, he took it to a gentrified Brixton. He didn't take it to the old school.
No,
Brixton.
I went old school. I'm talking about 95.
95.
Okay.
97, yeah.
So this isn't your first time in the UK, right? How many times have you been here?
Like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah?
Yes.
What brings you back?
Yeah.
Like, what do you love? What do you love? Malinga's his agent, by the way, off camera. But apart
my manager,
from Malinga,
not my agent.
Your manager, sorry, corrected.
/promoter. And a pain in the neck.
Okay.
And an all-around good guy, I love him.
I'm glad you said neck, not butt.
My neck and my back.
So what do you love about the UK?
The women! Sitting right next to me. I love that it's a little bit different. I love different.
Yeah.
I love the historical landmarks. I love the Queen of England.
You love to...
I love her, even though they pillaged Africa and took all the land and everything.
You still love her?
I still love her.
Okay.
Yes, I love the Queen of England. I love her attitude. She's like Keith Murray.
I've always wanted to say that, you know. What is it like with
I love
Americans?
Big Ben.
You love who?
Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Yeah,
he tells the time all the time. He
wasn't telling the time for a few years.
Well, he was right twice a day, every day.
That is true. That is very true.
Cha-ching.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, yeah. So you're from Long Island.
I love the kids too. Yeah. The kids here.
No, just get back to what I'm talking about.
Huh?
Get back to me.
Huh?
Get back to me, right? So.
Oh, back to you.
So you're from Long Island. I like that. Play on words. I like that shit. So you're from Long Island, right? And I just want to know.
I'm from Roosevelt, Long Island.
Roosevelt.
In Situate,
But there's so
Long
much great MCs and
Island. In
groups.
Bainbridge, Brooklyn. In Crown Heights, Brooklyn.
So you got like, okay then. So
But really Roosevelt.
JVC Force, Public Enemy, EPMD. Yeah. Who else? Craig Mack.
Father MC.
Rest his soul.
R.A. the Rugged Man.
Yeah. Is LL Cool J from?
LL Cool J from Bayshore.
So what are you guys drinking?
Oh,
And yourself.
Method Man from Hempstead.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
wow. So what
Prodigy, God bless the dead.
I respect
Hempstead.
it. What is it you guys are drinking that so much great MCs have come out of that part of New York?
Water.
Yeah, but it must be like...
What's in the water?
What's in the water?
A special potion called Creativity.
Yeah? And who were the guys you listened to growing up?
Public Enemy,
Yeah.
Kumo D,
Yeah.
MC Shan, LL Cool J, NWA,
Yeah?
Ice-T, Spoonie G,
Yeah.
Fearless 4 plus 1 more.
Any female rappers?
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, Queen Latifah,
Yeah.
MC Light, Pebbly Pool, Roxanne Shante.
Remember?
Not growing up though, but Remy Ma is my like top female MC number 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've named some really classic MCs.
Heather B,
Yeah.
Bahamadia,
They
Rod
are.
Digger.
They are. Pause. Right.
But you asked me, I gotta
Yeah.
give props.
He said he loves the ladies, so.
I have to give props to the MCs.
No,
I
real
said
talk.
Queen Latifah, right?
You did,
You did say
Queen
Queen
Latifah.
Latifah.
she's
You didn't mention MC Light though.
He
I-
did.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah, he did.
I apologise.
Quincy.
But you know what? So, Quincy, you mentioned what's in the water, but on a real though, do you think that coming from areas that maybe aren't as privileged as some in the States has something to do with cultivating that level of
Mr.
creativity?
Magic and Red Alert, the DJs on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And DJ Molly Mall, big influences. The ones who plays the records.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the radio DJs and those who play the music.
The ones
are
who
always,
plays the
yeah.
and Grandmaster Flash. They play the records that I knew every single record. But my biggest influence in hip hop wasn't in hip hop. He's my Uncle T-Roy, the original B-boy. He used to listen to the music. He does too to this day. His friend Richie, dress it, hip hop and everything. And I mimic him. And my sister D-Ski, the original B-girl.
Would you say so?
And my uncle True, Born True, God bless the dead, from Brooklyn.
Oh, respect.
He would take me everywhere. I would battle everybody 16 years old and DJ Scratch.
If we go by popular music from
Oh, and DJ Gumbo, my
from
DJ,
dancehall,
plays everything.
you got like music like dancehall, the original days of hip hop and hip hop. These are
Oh,
born
and
out-
Jamaica was a big influence on my music, all the artists.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
Shinehead's
these
a
music,
good friend of
these-
mine, Shinehead.
These music came out of the streets, but now it seems to be diluted, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Gentrified.
Gentrified. That's the word I'm looking for. Why? How does that make you feel?
Well, I love all music, but now I'm started getting like not irritated, but I'm getting aware that they're taking our music and making it their own. And all my crowd used to be white, and now that the people of color are finding Caucasians, they're bringing in they're taking our lifestyle, making it their own, and saying, yeah, with the 4 white boys, and the crowd is going to them and like excluding the pioneers. And these people are not aware of the pioneers. Yeah. They're not being taught to do your due diligence and pay homage. This is where you got it from. I was in a store and I had my money in a Ziploc bag, and a white guy said, I'm gonna do that. And I was like, I do everything we do.
But this is what you're talking about. There's a lot of people who don't acknowledge the old school and where they got it from. So is this why you're coming out now?
I don't call it old school. I call it true school.
I like that. No, I like that. No, true school. No, true school.
You got the old school, new school, but it's the true school.
Is this why you find like people like Nas and Kanye and Jay has come out with albums because of the current state of the music now?
Come out for the love of it and to advance your career and make money and feed your family. Our portfolios are diversified, but at the same time, hip hop makes you create. This is the springboard of everything. So if you don't come out, you're not current. People will listen to your old records, but you always have to provide new records. Like if you got a pair of sneakers, you can clean them up, but it ain't nothing like a new pair.
Mm-hmm. But you say that hip hop makes you create. Wouldn't you say that creativity has made hip hop? Wouldn't you say
definitely,
that way around?
but no, but art imitates life, life imitates art, and hip hop is the force that makes you create. You can create anything, but when you create hip hop does that.
Would you say that hip hop is because right now Afrobeats is killing the world right now? Would you say hip hop is still up there, as in a genre of money making?
They rap, they MC.
Yeah.
Regardless of the tone of the melody or the beat, that's hip hop. They name it Afro, but they ain't rapping or MCing Afro. They're using hip hop words. That's hip hop. That's a form of hip hop. It's Afro hip hop.
Because there is a lot of fusion in hip hop, obviously, and that's come from it. So a lot of your stuff has got a lot of jazz influence in it. So it was jazz is a massive part in your kind of style. So who did
That's Eric Sermon. He selects the sound.
Yeah.
And as I grew, I collaborated with other producers, but he is the sole force of the rhythm.
Yeah. How big would you say Eric Sermon is in hip hop? Is he up there musically influenced like
he
a
was
Premier?
20 years old doing beats and doing the rhythm to Eric Sermon, EPMD, Redman, and a slew of the R&B artists and hip hop artists, but he doesn't get the recognition he deserves, probably because he is more of a introvert and not outrovert, and he's not always talking and always talking about what he deserves, but he gets the accolades he deserves. But at the same time, if he was to have a publicist and a manager that politics others, he would be on all the covers. He would be equivalent to anybody out there because he is equivalent to those who know.
Yeah, because I would say he's up there with the Timberlands and
Yeah, they all got his style. They learned from him. He came before them. They watched him. They did what he did.
But talking about watching and doing.
But he got as much accolades in a track record just as big or just the same as them.
But you're talking about watching and doing what they do, and you talked about the true school, and in my opinion, true school is based on the foundations of whatever we listened to growing up. So what would you say was the foundation? Who did you watch? Who did you listen to? And we're not talking about hip hop. We're talking about before that. I'll say for myself and probably for yourself, Quincy, grew up listening to like old school reggae, Ray Groove.
Yeah. My
what are your parents?
My grandparents.
Yeah.
Miss Clara Buddha Hall and Mr. Hall, God bless the dead, Leroy. They would have the parties at my house.
Mm-hmm. You guys did that too? You had the blues dances?
Yes. They played everything from Sam Cooke to Aretha Franklin to
Luther.
Luther kinda sorta, but
Otis.
he was probably a little younger than they were. So They played the 60s, 50s, 70s, 80s. My mother and aunt would play the 80s music. So it ain't a song on the radio Keith Murray doesn't know, or a song that albums I don't know in all genres of music. It just naturally, I just listened to it and it sucked into my subconscious mind and I became conscious of it.
So let's get you up to date now. How did Def Squad come about?
Well, the Def Squad came about because Eric Sermon and EPMD broke up. And Eric Sermon was creating his music, and K Solo introduced me to Eric Sermon from me asking him. K Solo is a rapper from Central Islip, Long Island. And Redman used to DJ for Solo. And then EPMD went to Jersey and they met Redman. And Redman gravitated towards Eric Sermon once him and EPMD broke up. And Keith Murray was around. So we was on Eric Records. And then Eric put us on each other records. And then we became Def Squad through Eric Sermon's sister Kim made the name. And then Def Jam asked us to do a single for our album called At the Beginning There Was Rap. So we covered Rap is the Light. And then after that, they gave us the budget to do an album, El Nino.
One of the tracks on the album is React.
Yes. No, React is Eric Sermon record.
With the
Def Squad was Full Cooperation. And
with
no,
the Arab beat to it. Yeah,
that's Eric Sermon record. Here you go, okay, go.
And you on the remix, huh?
I on the remix to Music. Eric Sermon came out the record Music. We sampled Marvin Gaye. But Def Squad was Rap is the Light and The Game.
Oh, okay. Because for me, Def Squad, whenever you see those guys, you guys all together, there's like a vibe. Like
a band of brothers, a synergy.
Yeah, that's the closest I've actually seen to Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? If not more.
Yeah, Redman and Wu-Tang was put together by Def Jam, and Method Man is one of my best friends, and I always gravitated around Redman. Then me and Method Man became friends, so he's on all my albums, like Method Man is. And I'm on their albums.
Yeah.
So I was just going to say, actually, when you were creating and, because there's such a rich history there that's led us to where we are today and that's spawned so many other genres of music. Even in the UK, we can link it back to, if you trace it right back, you can link it back to kind of old school hip hop and those true school genres. But when you were actually in it at the time, did you realise how significant it would be for the generations kind of going forwards and where we are today, how historic it would be?
No, I didn't think about how historic it would be. I was in the moment, but I knew it was for a greater cause because I'm a thinker, and in hindsight, as I look back, I was unconsciously doing it for the love of it, and I was groomed writing rhymes since 12 years old. So eventually it became a part of me, but I didn't know how big it would be. I had aspirations, and I feel that my sales should have been bigger, but the labels did certain things and they felt that they made enough money, and then I moved on and became independent. So I own everything, my brand and my likeness and everything. I always own 100% of my publishing because that's what Eric Sermon did for me in record.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
love that.
It is. This is
and
what.
by the grace of God, I'm still here.
Do you remember your first rhyme? You said 12 years old.
Yes.
What was it about?
My name is MC Do Damage, or Keefy Keef. I did a record with an album with Kirk Gazelle from JBC Force. But my first rhyme was a rhyme that Uncle T-Roy had brought to my attention and told me to write it down. It said, grab a pen and write this down. Read it back to yourself and see how it sounds. It might sound like I'm just an MC, but I'm not. I'm a prince of poetry. See, I don't sit down and write rhymes every day, but people want to sound like me anyway.
I love that. Was that an exclusive for us?
Basically. I didn't make it up. I didn't make it up. This is what he told me to write down. And I think it came from a record that he knew.
Right.
We've lost a lot of pioneers in hip hop, DMX.
But I did make a rhyme called. I wasn't finished.
Go on.
I did have a rhyme
Right,
called Let's squash the beef, cook it, and we all could get fat. Try to buy a line and you're fine. I'm on app.
So rewind. Let's squash the beef, cook it, and we'll all get fat. That is actually very profound.
Yeah, that's why Eric Sermon signed me from that line.
Yeah, that's all cool.
That's real profound.
Right, this is the part we're going to edit again. So, we lost a lot of pioneer rappers. DMX.
Which was
Black
one of
Rob.
my close friends.
Yeah.
Black Rob was one of my close friends.
Yeah, where was you when you found out that DMX had, where was you? Has gone.
Where was I at? I kind of don't remember because when I got the news, my mind went black. But I did go to the small funeral, not the one at the Barclays Center. And I was in there crying like a baby and I couldn't stand it. And I saw D from Rough Riders and I just fell in his arms and hugged him. He was like, they got us, Murray. The suckers got us. I used to hang out with DMX like we here right now, and then I would go to shows. He would bring me out like the Apollo in Long Island and stuff. So on my Instagram page, but my Instagram page got hacked, so that's not me. So we're gonna get you hacked.
Keith Murray rap? It's not you?
Yeah, it's my page, but I got hacked because I hit a click. I hit a button, and I got hacked. And they took my page, and then they trying to give it back, but he still played around with it, trying to sell merchandise for it. But everybody knows it's not me. So then the motherfucker had my Cash App card and used the card on Lyft drives. And Cash App said, we saw irregular activity, so we canceled, send you another one. Be careful, the hackers are out there, it's real.
No, real talk. Since the lockdown and the COVID, there's been like verses. So if you was to do a verses, who would you like to do a verses with?
Mr. Cheeks, he's one of my good friends from the Lost Boys.
Oh yeah. That'd be a good verse.
And on the same theme though, any possibility.
But that would be a friendly one. If you would
Yeah.
Like
It's
friendly.
This is celebration.
No friendly.
A clash?
A clash. I don't know. I will tear anybody ass up.
That's real talk, big talk. All right, anyone who thinks that they could test Mr. Murray, don't get in touch with his Instagram page because that's not him, but you'll find a way.
Facebook, Twitter, or my manager Malenga, or the radio guard from Capitol Records is my manager in the United States.
So any possibility
Rick
of
Aaron.
any collabs with UK artists, and if so, who?
Oh, Double D.
Yeah. You double D?
Huh?
D-double-E.
D-double-E.
D-double-E. Funky DL.
What are these guys playing
who else?
towards British hip hop?
That's it? Huh?
What is it? British hip hop is out there. It's like
Huge.
It's huge right now. But back in the day, it wasn't getting that love. You know what I mean? I'm going back to the days of Derek B. You know what I mean? Which was like, he was DJing, but he wasn't. I'll never forget, I saw Derek B at Brixton Academy. He opened up for Public Enemy, EPMD, Stetsasonic, and the Beastie Boys was there, Run DMC. And Derek B opened up, and I think the hate he got, God rest his soul.
Really?
He got so much hate, and you would think, as a British artist, like, we should have celebrated the fact he's opening up
Where?
Brixton Academy.
They hated on him? Bob
Yeah.
Marley said a good man is never honored his own Yankee.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's real talk. That's real
That's
talk.
real talk.
So
They
yeah,
hated on him?
yeah, because British hip hop was still new.
Or he wasn't MCing or rapping, he was just DJing?
He started off as a DJ, but he brought out a track.
But at the show, what did he do?
That track, and I remember
He rapped?
He rapped. Opened up for all those guys,
And they hated on him?
and there was a few boos there.
No
Yeah, and I was like, no, that's not good. But this is
Mother skunks.
but this lets you know how far British hip hop is mother skunks. You know?
Winkers.
But it lets you know now you got the likes of our gigs.
You got so many gigs, Kano.
You know what I mean? Now
Gigs?
these guys are literally.
What's that mean?
That's
Artists?
an artist.
He's an artist.
Oh, gigs is when we perform a show.
Wiley, my fave.
Yeah, you got all these guys now literally like. What do you think of Drake?
Who?
Drake.
Oh, I just what you said. We want to fit in a drink. Some orange juice. I want some orange juice. Can I go?
He's gonna get this.
We're having a refreshment break right here.
Yeah, this segment is brought to you by Tropicana. We need a check, Malenga. Go to Tropicana. I'm serious, Malenga. I do it myself. Then you gonna want 5%.
We're gonna wrap up soon.
Yeah, fine. We gotta wrap up.
Soon.
For real?
What do you think about? You may or may not know, but artists like Little Sims.
Little Sims.
Yeah.
I saw the name before.
She's fantastic.
Oh, it's a female. I thought it was a dude.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
she's
Hi,
fantastic.
Little Sims. Mwah.
She's doing really, really well, and she's
Really, really well.
really, really well. And yeah, we got some good talent coming up here in the UK.
Yeah,
right?
Miss Banks,
your eyes?
Seth London.
No, I borrowed them. I've got to return them before midnight.
Those colors of your eyes?
Concentrate.
Those are the color of your eyes? They are?
Concentrate.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You got a gap in your teeth.
Got a gap in my teeth.
You know what that means?
No. We were,
Freak in the sheets.
Is it in America?
I got a gap in my teeth too. This is a cap, but I had a gap.
you had a gap. So you're speaking for yourself then.
Freak in the sheets? Look it up. Google it. It is.
I heard it means I'm lucky and I'll get lots of money.
Well,
That's what I heard.
there you go.
But you know,
So look, why
You
you're
asked me
here?
about a rapper, what I think about a rapper.
Drake.
I love
Seth
Drake.
London.
You said
Yeah, and
Drake.
Drake.
You
Yeah,
forgot?
yeah, because we moved on. Because you talking about our eyes and shit.
So, and you still stuck on that?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got a gap!
Yeah.
Ow, it's a gap man!
I will say I mentioned Drake because Drake is like for years now has like literally on every genre. So he is.
He is?
He's on Afro beats. He's on
Grime.
dancehall,
Garage.
garage. Grime is like earlier days of hip hop in this country. So you got like the Dizzy Rascals.
No,
and-
I love Dizzy Rascals.
Yeah, he's like early grime
That's
MC.
cool. I love that dude.
D was grime before back in the day as well. The guy you do the collab with.
Yeah. Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
DWE.
He's East End boy. Do you know East End? He's an East End boy.
Oh, he is?
So he
I'm
would
a
talk-
top boy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're in Top Boy?
Are you in Top Boy?
I'm not in it. I am a top boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But like, I gotta be in Top Boy. You heard?
Have you seen it? Have you seen Top Boy?
I know everything, all the series, everything. Are you crazy? I watched them twice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the 150 Cent done? Or Top Boy or Power? Which one for you?
Top Boy.
All right.
I watch Power sometimes, but not all the time.
All right. Fresh Prince
And
of
I
Bel-Air.
like Bridgerton.
This motherfucker, shut the fuck up.
Love it.
You ain't watching no Bridgerton.
Are you out of your cotton picking mind?
Can't pick it.
I love
He
Bridgerton.
just made from 1975.
He's just
Can't
went from
pick
the
it.
streets to
To the streets here, to like Jack the Ripper Street.
Country Manor.
But don't pigeonhole me. Ugh.
All right, so we're going to keep on the quick fire round. Quick fire questions, right? So Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or My Wife and Kids.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I love My Wife and Kids. I watch it sometimes, but I don't watch it much.
All right, here we go.
That's not even a comparison.
I know, but you know, I just thought it's quick off the mark. Quick off the mark.
Which,
I mean, I'm Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, by the way.
Oh, you
All
are?
the- yeah,
You
all the
look
everyday-
like Ashley.
Do I?
I wouldn't say the older sister.
Oh, that's what I meant, but Ashley. What's her name?
Let me smell what's in this.
I actually don't know
What's her name?
Ashley, but anyway, I'll take it.
What's the older one name?
Older sister, I can't remember.
Hillary.
Hillary.
Yeah, but Ashley too. But Hillary.
Okay.
If you was
Not Clinton.
Ashley's brain, a mix of Hillary and Ashley's looks. Because Hillary...
She smelled good. I had a whiff of it.
if you were to do a duet with an R&B singer, who would it be?
A duet.
A duet.
A duet.
Bar R. Kelly.
A duet.
Who would you pick? Who would you like? Your
Well, I
dream?
did a nice song with Kelly Price.
Yeah.
I
love
did a
it.
song with Boyz II Men. I did a song with Tyrese.
I heard that. Good track.
I did a song with R. Kelly. Even though he's going to do what he's going to do, it's still my song.
But who would you?
I did a song with Mary J. Blige.
Who's your idol?
You heard my song with Mary J. Blige? Oh.
I've heard that. Who's your idol person?
Idol?
Ideal.
Let me translate the Cockney for you.
I
Ideal.
I know.
Ideal.
I know.
Okay, all right.
I'm just taking a piss.
Oh,
See, where'd you learn that from then? Where'd you learn that? Taking the piss.
I'm a bloke.
I'm a bloke.
Geezer.
You know what? Forget these
Yeah,
short
bloody
lines. I'm gonna teach.
teach him something.
I'm gonna teach you some Cockney, right?
Cockney.
Yeah, it's Cockney. Yeah.
Didn't he?
So when you say taking the piss, what you say? From where I'm from, you say you're having a bubble bath.
Oh, I'm in a bubble bath.
No. Someone's
Bubble
mocking on
bath.
you. If someone's playing you, say, "Are you having a bubble bath?"
Oh, you having a bubble bath?
Yeah, that means laugh.
A laugh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm in slang.
I would have never thought of that. A bubble bath is literally a bubble bath in the tub.
So what are you?
Are you having a bubble bath?
There you go.
Oh.
So when you get your wages and you count your money, like
Malinga.
are you having a bubble
Malinga, have
bath?
you ever heard of that? You
You
did?
could even shorten it to say you're having a bubble.
Yeah, in a bubble.
Are you having a bubble?
Right.
Do I have to pop your bubble?
So you're in love with women, right? So you love women like women as well, right? So what do you call ugly girls in America? What do you call ugly?
Stank asses.
Right. So whoever it is.
No. Ugly girl's an ugly girl.
All right.
But stink asses is an attitude. It could be pretty or ugly, but
Yeah.
all women are prettier than me.
Yeah.
Ugly girls got the.
But here you would say that.
Ugly girls got the best coach.
Here you would say that's a proper minger.
A proper minger.
Minger. She's a minger.
A ugly girl?
Yeah, minger.
Oh, a pretty girl?
No, ugly.
Oh, she's a proper minger.
So if any mingers are at your show,
Proper minger. You proper mingers.
No, you
always hanging around a DJ booth.
mingers are. Oh god!
Proper mingers. Get the middle fingers.
So I'm gonna take it there, yeah. So you said you're freaky deaky, right?
Freaky deaky mohiki.
So have you ever done that at the Starfish?
I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. I did not say that, Quincy. Are you taking a bubble?
No, it's wrong. Are you having a bubble?
No, you're taking a bubble.
No, you don't take a bubble.
You take a bubble.
You're
All right,
having a bubble.
You take a bubble.
All right, you take a bubble.
I have a bubble. You take one.
Okay.
I have them all. Take one.
All right, teach me some American slang.
American slang?
It's
Yeah.
American slang. Some words that I can use when I go to America. After I take about 15 jabs.
American slang pertaining to what? If you wanted to say
So if I said
anything?
Yeah.
if I wanted to holler at a
You can't
girl.
just say anything.
So if I want to holler at a girl like a shorty.
Hey, you love your little fly ladybug.
Huh?
Come and spend this episode with Muff from up above. With them Earl jeans on, fitting tight like a glove. You little cinnamon toast crunch, come show me some love.
Shucks.
Slim Goody got tittle-litties.
You can't do that.
Little titties, tittle-litties.
To the ladies.
But she's a picture postcard pretty fat little kitty. Whoa! You're provoking me. I got goosebumps. Giving me the notions to make me want to lick your funky emotions.
I like that.
She can make a crippled man walk and a blind man.
See?
How can I put this? She can make the Grinch love Christmas. How can I manifest her uniqueness in vernacular? She look like a movie star, like a chocolate candy bar. Yeah, that describes her.
I hope she's dead.
Did you write that down?
That in English, where I'm from, that means, oi! Anyway, so look,
That's not even a word. That's just like a sound.
we're going to wrap it up. So look, you're at the 100 Club. On the
100 Club
on the 3rd.
September 3rd. please come out and support. We're almost sold out. So if you don't get your tickets now, you won't be able to get in. You can watch the show live streaming outside like it's a soccer football game.
So what are the crowds looking to expect from Keith Murray?
Well, I'm going to do the hits we all know and love. Most Beautifulest, Hostile, Yeah, You Know It, Movie Star, Get Lifted, Candy Bar, Rhyming with Kel.
Any surprises?
We was about to say what?
The Rhyme.
The Rhyme.
Any surprises on new stuff coming up?
Well, yes. I will showcase a new single I got called Ghetto Mogul, produced by Eric Sermon. And I have a new record coming out album called The Most Ugliest Thing in This World.
A minger in this film.
It's a minger. It's a bloody minger, mate. Oi!
Oi! They say, oi!
Oi!
I say you call the birds over here. Oi!
Oi! A what? A bird's eye ring?
Don't do that.
A bird's eye ring?
I know that.
A bird's eye ring?
That's where I'm from. That's how you call birds.
A bird's eye ring?
No.
No.
You just said a bird's eye ring?
No.
Birds over here.
Birds over here.
Birds over in? Say it again?
Birds over here.
Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Birds over here.
That's African.
Birds over here?
He said, oh, birds over here. So
Well, I'm
it's
African.
American.
I am not Russian. So take your time and relax.
Look, I'm gonna come through. We're gonna come through on Saturday. I'm over here.
Are you free Saturday?
This is why this is.
Oh, okay. Are you free Saturday? Coming on a date?
Pause. Pause.
I only kiss him because I can't kiss her.
I'm gonna come through after my show. I've got a show on Saturday.
You do?
Saturday.
Oh, no, I was, you do?
Yeah, I've got a show. So I'm gonna come after my show.
Okay.
We're gonna come.
Oh, we coming to the show, right? Going to the show?
No, your show.
We're going to his show first.
No.
I gotta see his show. He's a comedian.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite you to some stuff.
I gotta see his show, Mango. Can we go?
Malinga's gonna make it happen.
Menga.
I've got you.
Oh no.
Lenga, Menga. Can we go?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Janelle.
the man himself,
So what you doing
Mr.
Saturday?
Mr. Keith
You going
Murray,
to the show?
this Saturday.
You going to my
He's
show?
going to be
Are
at
you
the
going to his
100
show?
Club. He's going to be
going to
talking
his
to
show?
Janelle.
Are you going to
My
his
name's the
show?
Quincy. That's Janelle Roundbird. Welcome to Long.
Janelle.
Extra Time Friday.
Janelle would be there. Janelle, she would be there signing autographs. You gotta come.